Last time on the Indigo Prophecy, I'm planning on like streaming all these games. This is actually my first time playing these types of games. Surprisingly enough, even though this game is like 15 years old or something like that. I've actually even had this in the house and owned it at that point, but it was my SO that played it, so now that I haven't get them all, figured I might as well
10 years since my parents were killed in a car accident.
play them all.
I've never completely recovered from losing them. You never really get over something like that.
Yeah, you do.
Considering all that's been happening to me lately, I thought maybe I should go and meditate at their grave a little.
I wish I knew what that bonus thing was. I mean, for as old as this game is, it doesn't look terrible. But they may have also upgraded the visuals. Because this is being played on...
I'm happy that you could come.
Obviously. Okay.
Lucas, come on, Lucas, come and play. You can't spend your whole life just sitting in the corner. Lucas. Lucas, you coming?
I don't want to, Marcus. Leave me alone.
I've about had it with you, Lucas. You're always off by yourself. You never talk to anyone. You never play with anyone. I'm starting to think maybe you're crazy. You're weird, that's for sure.
Is that bad?
Come on, do me a favor. Just play with everybody this one time.
How about hide and seek? We could go play in Hangar 4.
No way! You know we're not allowed to play in there.
Who cares? We can get in through that hole in the fence, like last time. Nobody will see us. We can get inside the hangar from the back door.
Good idea. Let's do it.
Are you coming with us, Lucas?
No, I don't want to. So how old are these guys? What? What? Get ready for what? Ah!
Hangar 4. It's gonna burn. Marcus and the others will get caught in the fire. Please, I've got to warn someone. We've got to save them before it's too late.
Where am I? So he's always had similar visions? I still have no earthly clue what is going on here. We're gonna sneak in the fence somewhere. Let's see that. What's that?
Sir, my brother and some other kids are in Hangar 4, and it's gonna burn. You've got to go help them, please.
Go on. Get out of here, kid. I don't have time for games.
It's the truth, I swear it. Help me, please. You gotta help me. No point wasting any more time. No one's going to believe me. I have to warn Marcus and the others myself.
intense, give you like that feeling like some shit's about to go down. The moment is. Just paying attention. So I don't see the hole in this. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Did you show the hole in this? No, of course not. Over here. Oh, back here probably. Seriously? I do not like the controls at all. I mean, it's long if we could go between the wires or just crawl under it, but whatever. Definitely did a good job giving that sense of urgency at least. But still have no idea how to get there. Alrighty. Oh, there it is.
Don't move or I'll shoot.
Okay. Is it really necessary for a kid?
Don't move or I'll shoot.
But hey, what are you doing here, kid? I mean, it's a child. So, this is a wait for them to turn or something?
Don't move or I'll shoot.
Seriously?
Don't move or I'll shoot.
Okay.
you doing here? I thought you didn't want to play.
Get out of here now, Marcus. The hangar's going to explode.
Huh? How can that...
Don't ask any questions, Marcus. Get out now. It's about to explode. I'll keep looking for the others.
Time limit on this? I guess that is the only way to do these types of games. Almost an evolution of like fighting. Just yell for them. Yell fire, can't you see the fire? But anyway, it's like an evolution of these types of games where oh, it's so dark. Can't go that way.
What are you doing here, Lucas?
The game's over. Everybody's gone. You can come out now.
Oh, that's just great. Why didn't anybody tell me?
Alright, so that should be not so fun to find. So, I mean, most of it's like based on quick intelligence, so it's not skill per se, I would say. Especially if you get controls are sensitive or touchy or... Oh, is that where it started? Yeah, that's where it started. Camera angle sucks. Still disoriented because it turns in ways you wouldn't be expecting it to turn. Or you get the... There it is. What was that?
Bug off, Lucas. You're going to give me away.
The hangar's going to explode. We gotta get out of here right now.
What kind of crap is this? You get out of here and stop trying to ruin the game.
You are going to get out of the hangar right now. I'm not kidding.
Lucas, you're a total nutcase.
This is where, look, there's a fire, bro. I guess you didn't talk about that back in the day, but, you know. So this is probably going to fail, because I have got dreadfully little time. Yep. That'll fail. Don't know what the kid is.
I'm out of time. I gotta get out of here before everything explodes.
Huh.
Lucas, are you hurt?
No, just a few scratches.
And the others?
I did everything I could, Marcus. I didn't manage to get them all out.
How did you know it was going to happen, Lucas?
I saw it. I saw it before it happened. Don't ask me how.
You know they'll never believe that.
I know.
Lucas? Are you all right, Lucas? Lucas, can you hear me? I did a little checking. That's the end of my story. I wasn't able to take the pressure, so I chose to put a definitive end to all the madness. Never know
Really?
what happened in the restaurant, because in the eyes of the world, I'm just a murderer.
Alright. It's a bit over dramatic. I mean, because it did happen in the past, right? So let me get the two I know. Over there.
Bug off, Lucas. You're going to give me away.
The hangar's going to explode. You gotta get out of here right now.
What kind of crap is this? You get out of here and stop trying to ruin the game.
You are going to get out of the hangar right now. I'm not kidding.
Lucas, you're a total nutcase.
Like, this has to be some of the worst camera angles in video game history, possibly. My controller is that great. Just, oh my god, stop. You have no control over what the camera is.
What are you doing here, Lucas?
The game's over. Everybody's gone. You can come out now.
Oh, that's just great. Why didn't anybody tell me?
Maybe I should have looked for the kid first. I don't know. How was that little brat? Box?
I'm out of time. I gotta get out of here before everything explodes.
Lucas, are you hurt?
No, just a few scratches.
And the others?
I did everything I could, Marcus. I didn't manage to get them all out.
How did you know it was going to happen, Lucas?
I saw it.
There's no way to skip past this.
I saw it before it happened. Don't ask me how.
You know they'll never believe that.
I know.
Lucas? Are you all right, Lucas? Lucas, can you hear me? I did a little checking. That's the end of my story.
Oh, it's premonition shit. Shouldn't you be able to tell this kid they're at? I can see that one.
Nobody wants to play with you.
You need to get out of here, Kirk. The hangar's gonna blow.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a retard, Lucas.
Your mother sent me to find you. I'm gonna go and tell her that you're messing around in here.
What? My mom? You say one word to her and you're dead meat. I'll deal with you later, freak.
Oh, still don't have time. Hurry, hurry.
What are you doing here, Lucas?
Nope.
The game's over. Everybody's gone. You can come out now.
Oh, this is great. Why didn't anybody tell me?
I'm out of time. I gotta get out of here before everything explodes.
Lucas, are you hurt?
No, just a few scratches.
And the others?
I did everything I could, Marcus. I didn't manage to get them all out.
How did you know it was going to happen, Lucas?
First off, wouldn't you see the people coming out?
I saw it before it happened. Don't ask me how.
You know they'll never believe that.
I know.
Lucas? Are you all right, Lucas? Lucas, can you hear me? I did a little checking around. That's the end of my story.
What are you doing here, Lucas? Get out. Nobody wants to play with you.
You need to get out of here, Kirk. The hangar's gonna blow.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a retard, Lucas.
Your mother sent me to find you. I'm gonna go and tell her that you're messing around in here.
What? My mom? You say one word to her and you're dead meat. I'll deal with you later, freak.
What are you doing here, Lucas?
The game's over. Everybody's gone. You can come out now.
Oh, that's just great. Why didn't anybody tell me?
Bug off, Lucas. You're going to give me away.
The hangar's going to explode. You gotta get out of here right now.
What kind of crap is this? You get out of here and stop trying to ruin the game.
You are going to get out of the hangar right now. I'm not kidding.
Lucas, you're a total nutcase. Lucas, are you hurt?
No, just a few scratches.
And the others?
I managed to warn them in time. They all got out.
How did you know it was going to happen, Lucas?
I saw it. I saw it before it happened. Don't ask me how.
You know they'll never believe that.
I know.
Lucas? Are you all right, Lucas? Lucas, can you hear me? I did a little checking around, without giving your name, obviously. I was told about a person who is familiar with, let's say, unusual phenomena. I think that maybe she could help you. Here, this is her address. You know that I don't believe in any of this, Lucas, but I sincerely hope that she can give you some kind of answer.
I hope so too.
So he's had premonitions since a child. Wouldn't he be more adept to sorting them out, do you think?
The report from the morgue kept me up all night. Rather than answering any questions, it just added new ones. Did the murderer intentionally give the victim a slow, painful death? Is there any link to the mysterious Kirsten case? Who sent me that email about Kirsten and why? This training session with Tyler is just what I need. I need to cleanse my spirit and just breathe in it.
Damn, you look a little out of it, Carla. You sure you're cool?
I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Okay, let's warm up a little, then go for it. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm not exactly cutting out the arteries from your heart being a slow death, because you bleed out almost immediately. Yeah, so unless the controls are kind of
living on the city streets. Living on the city streets. When you're street you can't let the ups and downs of life turn you around. You got to keep on moving on. Places you go, people you see, that's where you find the answers to survival. Learning things as you go. And now you're traveling down there to go. And even though you're losing, you know you just can't let it show. When you're street tough, you got to learn to be strong. When you're street tough, you got to take care of your own. Street tough. Win or lose, live or die. Street tough. When you're street tough.
Okay, I'm warmed up. I'm ready to get in the ring.
You got to survive. Doing the things you got to do, you know you better. If you want to stay alive. You're traveling down the path of life where only fools dare to go. And even though you're losing, you know you just can't let it show. When you're street tough, you got to try for yourself. When you're street tough,
3,
you got to fight like hell
4,
to get somewhere.
5, 6,
There's nobody out there
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm warmed up. I'm ready to get in the ring. You ready, Tyler?
Yo, what's your hurry? Just let me warm up a little more. I'll be right with you.
Oh, I got one bump up, really?
Ooh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And now you're traveling down the path of life where only fools
8,
dare to go. And even though you lose some
9,
you just can't let it show. When the streets tough, living on the city streets.
Really? Yeah, that's
pretty good shape this morning. One more set and I'll be ready to get in the ring.
Living on the city
Oh, good shit, man. No wonder why I was having troubles. Seems to be a bench. So, 50 pounds?
Four. 5. 7. 8. 9.
Come on, bro.
10. Cool. Ready to rock.
Way more effort than should have been necessary for that, but whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas for tonight's match between terrible Tyler Miles and killer Carla Valenti.
Oh yeah, and who's always kicking up the crap about me acting like a kid all the time?
Time seems to be hard. Don't forget how long it took to start. Try it again.
Right? Whatever. That's where we're on that.
Things just won't go your way. Hold on, try it another day, but try it again. Try it again. Don't ever say that you can't make it. But all you got to do is try.
Jesus.
Don't give up, don't give up. If you do, you might as well lay down and die. Hey, when you're trying to reach the top, the more you try, the more you drop. Try it again. Try it again. If you feel like you're trying too hard, jump back and give yourself another start. But try it again. Try it
Not
again.
coordinated whatsoever, so.
Things just won't go your way. Come on, try it another day, but try it again. Try it again. Then if you can make it, I believe that you can make it. Get on out there, you can take it. Get up, get out. Get on down now. Oh, if you're trying to reach the top, the more you try, the more you flop. Try it again. Got to try it again. Things just won't go your way. Hold on and try it another day. But try it again.
You cool?
All you got to do is just
Never been better.
That's what I like about you, Carl. You take it just as good as you give it. Want to go again?
Gross. No, that's terrible.
No, I'm done. I'm gonna grab a shower and get back to work.
Can't get that restaurant murder out of your head, huh?
I just feel like there's a piece of the puzzle missing.
You're busting your head for nothing. The guy's a psycho. End of story.
Yeah, maybe. I just want to find him and make sure he never does it again.
We'll get him. Guy who leaves that much evidence behind on a murder one, he's gonna slip up somewhere.
I hope it's that simple, Tyler. I really do.
So, how's that restaurant murder case coming along?
We've got a few leads, but no suspects for the moment. There's some troubling elements about this case.
We know it probably wasn't premeditated, and it wasn't done for money.
What's your theory?
Several elements match the MO of a ritual killing or mystical trance. The choice of weapon, the killer's cutting himself, the manner in which the victim was stabbed with precise cuts to the heart. All this points to a religious sacrifice. He might be a Satanist or something like that.
Do you think there's much chance he'll kill again?
We don't have enough information to determine that right now. He might do it again tomorrow, or we might never hear from him again.
I want this nut job behind bars ASAP. Do whatever you have to do.
So, what's the plan now?
Check the local hospitals to see if they've had any men with knife wounds in. Check with all the psycho wards to see if they've got any ex-patients out on the streets who might have been capable of something like this.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, the book we found under the table. Garrett left it on your desk. See if you can make anything of it.
Okay, I'll get on all that stuff right away. What are you gonna work on?
There's something that I need to verify. As far back as I can remember, I've been frightened by small spaces. Whenever I'm in a small, confined place, I start to panic. I have trouble breathing, and I need to get out right away. Yeah, you've heard the name. Claustrophobia. Well, I had decided not to let my fear control me. I decided to try and fight it every chance I got. I'm going to stay calm. Everything is going to be fine. I'm going to breathe deeply and walk without stopping until I find the computer terminal.
I mean, you are in a large basement, so claustrophobia is not really going to be that effective.
There should be a switch box around here.
Oh, Jesus, come on. It's a fire hazard. Blocking the door. Oh, is that it? Really? This is ridiculous. I'm also supposed to move at the same time?
I'm freaking out. I can't breathe. I gotta get out of here. I'll come back later. I can control my fear.
That's pretty bad.
Here's the archive terminal. I can consult the file here. The save files are classified by year. The Kirsten files should be in the 1990s. It shouldn't be too hard to find. Here are the files starting with K. Just need to check to make sure I've got the right year on the terminal. The electricity's cut. I just need to stay calm. I will control my fear. No power to the terminal. I guess there must be a switch box somewhere.
Of course there's a switch box somewhere.
Nothing on Kirsten. Must not be the right disc.
Shit, that wasn't the first thing I tried. Of course I had to roll it back. Switch this over. I guess we could breathe too much. I guess that makes sense. I guess shit like the ventilate. Ah, Dingleberry.
It's starting. My hands, they're shaking. I'm having trouble breathing. I've just got to stay calm. Can't let the fear get out of control. Here are the files starting Need to check to make sure I've got the right year on the terminal. I think I found it. The file is empty. No report, no evidence, nothing. Wait. Here's the name of the detective in charge of the investigation. Robert Mitchell.
Carla asked me to see what I could find out about the book we found in the diner. It might be able to tell us something about the killer. I inquired in the office, and I ended up in a bookshop specializing in old books run by a guy named Takeo.
The story itself is actually interesting. It's just a quick time adventure rather annoying.
You lose something?
Oh, I am sorry to cause waiting on you. Your presence here brings honor to my miserable shop. My name is Takeo. Tell me what I can do to make you happy?
What?
Damn. This guy looks just like that old Chinese dude in Gremlins. If he offers me a little box with a monster in it, I am gone. I was digging around in my closet and I found this old book. Thought it might be worth something.
Unhappily, I am but a worthless well of ignorance. My tiny expertise extend only to books I sell here.
Thanks anyway. At least I tried.
Really? That's it? Well, did I miss out?
Maybe there is something I can do for you. One client order very rare book. Since this morning I looked for it, but impossible to find. You'll find this book, and I tell you all you want to know.
So, what does it look like, this book you want?
Easy. It from same collection as this one.
Okay, I ought to be able to handle that. Bring back the sacred diamond of the old sage of the mountain, and he will give you the magic talisman. Oh, man. What am I, in a video game?
Are you trying to break the fourth wall? I knew this place was big for more than a reason than just window dressing.
If the book you're looking for isn't here, then it doesn't exist.
Oh. There was something up there. Could have sworn I went that way.
Thousands of old books.
Like, don't you use a Dewey Decimal System or something, bro? I mean, you shouldn't have to be losing books. Oh, good. So it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those piles, I hope. Am I supposed to do something with this? Got no clue. Cave need Caddis? Am I supposed to do something with it? It's Shakespeare. It's like it's a rare book. I mean, I've never read it, but I don't read books, so. $1584. Huh? Shakespeare was a lot older than that. What the hell am I supposed to be looking for? What's that?
There's something handwritten in pencil here. To my brother for his 18th birthday, MK. Interesting. A torn piece of paper. Looks like a computer printout of a bunch of numbers. Fell out of the book. Must have been a bookmark. I'll check it out at the office.
So am I supposed to find that stupid book for him? What more does he need to know about that stupid book?
Smells like dust and old paper. I wonder where the comics are kept. What's that expression about a haystack? If the book you're looking for isn't here, then it doesn't exist. Thousands of old books.
What no freaking am I supposed to do? Cave me this. Maybe I'll get the title one more time. That's right. So, Cave Nicalis, D. Gritola. I wonder if it's a real book. No, stupid, pick up the book. So 1796. So he's on the first level?
Smells like dust and old paper.
Oh, what's this? EFG, so black. Or D. Degrula. To the second floor in the light. Come on. Oh my god, this fucking... What's the third floor up here, right? No. So... I'm gonna double check. I'm making me feel like crazy. Oh, it is on the third floor. Stupid. So that man couldn't find that, and it's his own system? Seems a little bit weird, but whatever. Are you serious? Am I supposed to put this book down? Can this man not carry 2 books at once? ChronicGamer1980's de Oh, seriously? I actually did have to put down the book. Lame. Oh no.
I wonder where the comics are kept. What's that expression about a haystack?
Okay, so hopefully it's just the one shot. So I can't put it down? Just gotta guess. Alright.
Okay, here's your book.
Oh, great. You found it. Thanks, dude. What do you want to know about that book?
Is there any way to find out who would have sold this book?
Nah, this book ain't worth enough for any seller to remember it.
It's a fairly rare book, right?
Well, it's not something you'd find in a grocery store, but any book specialist could find you a copy.
Yo, thanks for your help.
No problem. Come
What
by
was
again,
that?
okay?
You're back in the line. I suppose we'll find out.
Here it is.
What a terrible doorbell.
Is there anyone here?
Old plates on the shelf.
Alright. You still away from my buddy.
An old wood stove. The coffee pot is still hot. An old sink.
Yeah, we get it. Her stuff's old, man.
Nothing in particular.
Alright.
Are those crows in the cages? Yeesh, pretty gloomy pets.
Pretty weird. What is that? What is this Agatha lady? That's bizarre.
Is anyone at home?
Candlesticks, an old grimoire. Weird atmosphere. A stuffed crow. Sheets on all the furniture, as if the house hasn't been lived in for a long time. A sort of African totem. The clock has stopped. Ooh, stuffed owl.
Are you Agatha?
Why do you want to talk to Agatha?
Father Marcus Kane sent me here. I have a problem. I need to talk to her about it.
A problem? And who on earth doesn't have problems? One need not have eyes to see. Be kind, young man. Push me over to my birds. It'll be more comfortable for us to talk over there.
I'm sure will. You probably was able to smell your fingers, but whatever.
The cupboard is locked.
bird is such a unique animal. It can spend its entire life locked up in a cage and yet still keep on singing away. What brings you here, young man? Tell me, what is your cage like?
I killed a man. It was like I was possessed. I watched it all happen, but I had no control over my actions.
Sounds like a rather commonplace story to me.
Really?
Don't you think that it might simply be because you've gone mad?
I had a vision of another man, making exactly the same movements as me, and of a little girl who called out to me for help.
In the cupboard, you will find a little bag of seeds. Be a good boy. Feed some to my little darlings, will you? Have you experienced any other strange manifestations since then? Have you had any odd dreams or visions?
Yes, I see things as if the reality in front of me was deforming, becoming horrible.
Are you able to attach anything concrete to your visions, such as a symbol or sign, maybe a word?
When I regained control of myself after the murder, this symbol had been cut into my wrist with a knife.
A snake. 2 open jaws. Oh, dear God.
What does it mean?
There's only one way for me to be sure. Please, push me into the sitting room.
Why are you around your house at all out here, man? I'm gonna guess. Is this anything?
You'll find some candles in one of the cupboards. Take them and place them in the candle holders. There should be some matches in the kitchen. Go find them and light the candles.
matches with the candles. I have more than one pack. Really? One match per candle? That's pretty bizarre.
Perfect. We're almost ready to begin. Turn off the light, close the curtains, and sit down next to me.
Don't you know that's already done?
The only way to understand what has happened to you is to try to go deep into your unconscious memory. Whoever it was that forced you to commit this murder has... But there still must be a trace in your unconscious. I can help you to locate it. It's an exhausting ceremony, and there's always a risk involved. Do you, or do you not wish to try it?
Yes, I do.
Give me your hands. Now, close your eyes. I want you to empty your mind and open wide the doors to your unconscious. And let me enter there. That's
Really?
We're still together. Lucas, are you there?
Yes.
I want you to return to the restaurant just before the events began. Evacuate all extraneous thoughts and wander freely through your memory. Where are you, Lucas?
I'm standing outside the restaurant.
I want you to enter the restaurant now.
I've gone into the restaurant.
What do you see?
I see some customers. And I see the waitress.
Can you see the table where you were sitting?
I'm looking. There's a police officer. He's sitting at the counter.
Concentrate, Lucas. Now, walk to your table.
I'm standing next to my table, but it's empty.
You haven't arrived and sat down there yet.
Yes, I have. My meal is already on the table. I think this is when I murdered him.
Stay calm, Lucas. I want you to tell me exactly where you are.
I'm in the restaurant, and so is the other man.
What's he doing?
He's urinating. He doesn't suspect anything.
And you, Lucas? Where are you?
I don't know. I can't see myself. There I am. I was in a toilet stall. Oh my God. I'm holding a knife. He doesn't see me.
Calm yourself, Lucas. Keep your concentration.
I can't control my steps. I'm walking up behind the man. He doesn't see me. I don't want to. I don't want to, but I can't stop myself.
I want you to re-enter the restaurant. But now, it is prior to going into the toilet stall. Do you understand, Lucas? Before. Where are you now?
I'm in the restaurant dining room again.
Are you sitting at your table?
Yes, I am. I can see myself.
What are you doing, Lucas?
I'm eating. I'm eating and reading a book.
A book?
Yes. Shakespeare. The Tempest.
What else do you see?
As I told thee before, I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer, that by his cunning hath cheated me of the island.
What did you say?
It's a passage from Shakespeare's Tempest. That's what you're reading, is it not?
Yes.
Someone's coming toward me. A man.
Who is it? A customer?
I don't know. I think so. I can't see his face.
And what does he say to you?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You must concentrate, Lucas. You need to remember.
It's one of my favorite books. A shame so few people read Shakespeare these days. Would you mind if I sat down for a moment?
Ah, it's just that...
The man sat down at my table and now the waitress is coming.
Sir?
A coffee, please.
The waitress. It's as if she didn't see the man, like he was invisible.
So much has been written about the Tempest, especially concerning the theme of magic.
And now, what's happening, Lucas?
I don't know. The man gives off a very strange energy. It's hard to describe.
Go on, Lucas. What happens after that?
Do you believe in the power of magic?
No, I don't. Listen,
You're wrong. You know there's much more to our universe than can be perceived by the naked eye.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, Kate.
The waitress has brought him his coffee, but she's talking to me as if I was the one who ordered it. She doesn't know that he's there. She can't see him.
And now, what's happening?
listen, I don't want to be rude, but I'd rather eat alone.
I'm paralyzed. I can't feel my body. I can't move.
The man, Lucas. Where is the man?
He stood up. He's gone out. He's in my head now. He controls me.
Follow the man, Lucas. Hurry. I command you to follow that man closely.
He's going out the rear door.
Follow him. Your mind and his are now linked. You can see what he sees.
curious there. I'm curious there.
You know who that man was, don't you, Agatha?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure who he is.
Yes, you do know who he is. You understood it all as soon as you felt the scars on my arms. What do these symbols mean, Agatha? Tell me what that man's done to me.
You should go now, Lucas. There's nothing more that I can do for you.
You could at least explain what the hell's happening to me. He made me kill a man. I want to know. I need to know.
I have to verify certain things. There's nothing more I can tell you today. Come back tomorrow night at the same time. I'll explain more then.
Okay.
Training Sergeant Mitchell? That's him, in the second to last row.
Thanks. Sergeant Mitchell?
Yes?
I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions concerning one of my investigations?
Young lady, I haven't worked in investigations for a long time. I doubt I can be much help.
It's concerning an old case, but I'm still looking into it. The Kirsten case?
Because you can't locate the file, is that right?
Yes, that's right. The file's been classified.
How'd you like to do some target practice with me?
Sure. Why not?
Your gun is right in front of you. Go ahead.
That's a bit involved for target range.
The way you shoot, you really should come back for some more training. So, what do you want to know about the Kirsten case?
Well, for instance, what exactly happened?
Guy named Kirsten's calmly shopping in his local supermarket. He's in the kitchen accessories aisle when someone picks up a knife and stabs him to death.
What do you know about the victim?
Nothing unusual in his past. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Any other interesting elements in the case?
One more detail. The killer then used the knife to carve some symbols on his own forearms. Very weird stuff. It looked like a snake or a serpent.
Maybe he just cracked, lost it for a moment. Some people are like time bombs just waiting to go off.
That's the first theory I had, until I saw the coroner's report. Each knife entry cut cleanly into an artery, leading to the heart with perfect accuracy. Precision like that, I mean, the guy had a 1 in a million chance of doing that, even if he'd been a surgeon.
I recommend that you come back for some more target practice. The way you shoot, you're likely to hurt someone out there.
Then what happened? You didn't stop your investigation there, did you?
No, this case really intrigued me. What could have motivated him to do something like that? I mean, I checked out piles of leads and discovered almost by accident that this wasn't the first. There had been other killings with the same profile.
You mean where the killer had the same bizarre MO and stuck around afterwards?
Exactly. 3 weeks earlier, on the other side of town, another stabbing victim in the middle of the street, no motive. Then I discovered a third case, 2 months prior to that. Then another, and always the same MO.
And in all these cases, the perp was arrested?
Nope. Either they committed suicide before we got there, or else they went nuts. But each time, the stabbing was identical. They all cut the arteries leading to the heart, very precisely. Then they carved a snake on their own forearms.
And your investigation into the supermarket killing, did it lead anywhere?
You should drop this one, Detective. This is not just a murder case. There's something very odd going on behind the scenes.
Looks like I'll be starting a new file.
This is so sensitive. I'm good.
I'd worked good and hard on the investigation. Done everything Carla had asked. Now I just wanted to relax and play some b-ball. And also settle a little score I had with Jeffrey.
Uh-oh. Well, you're gonna pay money. I'm terrible basketball in real life. Yeah, I might have a good at this game.
Right. Okay, here's the rules. First to score 10 points wins the game and $200. That cool for you?
You can kiss your money goodbye.
We'll see. Let's do it. Since I'm such a good sport, you start with the ball.
humiliating.
Yo, you D up pretty good for a white cop.
You ain't so bad yourself. You got some game.
Not enough. I should have just paid you your 100, called it good. I'm embarrassed here, man.
Life is all about choices, Tyler. No pain, no gain, right?
Hey, don't push your luck, Jeffrey.
Lucas Kane.
Naster Noctilan, Katanekle, Kortitlan, Nesta, Apani, Oni, Islam, I know.
And that's how my story ends. Officially, they called it a suicide.
No shame sometimes.
Lucas's terrifying story haunted me all night long. I had to see him, to talk to him. I had to find out what Agatha had told him. I wanted to look my brother in the eye and hear the truth. I'd never been to his apartment before, and it took me some time to find it.
Seriously?
The tenants' names are on the bells. No, Lucas doesn't live here. Lucas Kane. That's it. Lucas? Lucas, open the door! Lucas! I could swear that I heard a scream coming from inside. The doorman said Lucas was at home, but he isn't opening. Lucas is in danger. I've got no other choice. Lucas! Oh my God! Lucas, for God's sake, have you lost your mind? What's come over you?
The walls were blown away, and the wind, the tempest,
Why did you do this, Lucas? Why?
Somebody tried to kill me.
For heaven's sake, Lucas, there's no one else here but you and I. You were all alone when I arrived. All alone, Lucas.
What's happening to me, Marcus? I don't know what's happening.
It'll be all right, Lucas. Everything will be fine. I'm gonna help you. You'll see.
Hello. Seriously? Wasn't expecting that.
Sandpaper kisses, paper cutlets. Don't know what this is, but it all leads to this. You're gonna leave.
There's a common thing in the city that Washington,
You have this sea.
Sure took you time.
I was in the shower. What do you got?
I got nothing. Dead end. Impossible to ID the page marker found in the book from the restaurant. It's got a series of numeric codes written on it, but it just looks like a lot of numbers to me. I thought you might have some ideas.
Why don't you fax it to me? I wasn't tired anyway. I'm sure it'll make for good bedtime reading.
Okay, I'll send it now. If you get any brainstorms, give me a ring. I'll be here for a while. Tonight's gonna be a long one.
Okay, talk to you later, Tyler.
read to listen on game. Fax it to him? Really?
kisses, paper cut bliss. Don't know what this is, but it all leads to this. You're gonna leave her. You have deceived her.
Okay, who's coming?
Just a girl. Just a girl with featherweight curls.
I was feeling kind of bored, and thought as my official friendly neighbor you'd agree to share my boredom. And this excellent bottle of French Chablis.
In my capacity as your friendly neighbor, I wouldn't think of refusing your boring invitation or your excellent wine, Tommy.
I imagine that even a die-hard bachelorette like yourself must have some wine glasses around here somewhere.
I think I do have some. Somewhere. Sit down, Tommy. I'll find him.
I'll fit it. You
have to see her, just a girl. Just a girl with featherweight curves to expose all she knows. You play like tease. Just a girl with featherweight curves to expose all she knows. You play like tease. You're gonna leave.
A toast?
All right. What to?
To love. What else?
I'll drink to that. How are things at work?
Pretty good. This month I'm number 2 on my investment team in terms of annual profit. Not bad, huh? It gets on some of my coworkers' nerves. I've heard them bitching behind my back. What the hell with them? I'm doing what I like. And you, how are you? Business seems good. Every day in the papers they're writing about the rise in crime. At least you must feel useful.
Not especially. You know, when you make your rounds and see 10-year-old kids in the street, stoned on whatever, waving guns around, it makes you feel pretty useless. There's more and more kids on the streets, and you just don't have any concrete response to the problem, other than prison. Sometimes it gets to me, and I feel depressed. I'm happy to see you got your smile back.
We all have our ups and downs, right? I always thought that people in New York didn't give a damn about gayness. They were so enlightened. How wrong I was. They still look at us as being different from so-called normal folks. Enough small talk. Look at what I brought.
Tarot cards?
I'm going to read your future.
You mean you know how to use those things?
My grandmother was a psychic. She taught me how to read the cards when I was just a kid. She handed down her seeing powers to me. It really works, you know? What the cards foretell always come to pass. Let's see if you're going to meet your true soulmate, or if you're going to die as a wrinkled old maid.
Okay, Mr. Gypsy. Tell me what I'm supposed to do.
It's easy. First, take the cards and mix them up.
Thoroughly shuffle. Unfortunately, because of my shuffle.
Sandpaper kisses, paper cut bliss. Don't know what this is, but it all leads to this. You're gonna leave.
Take 2 cards.
Huh. I wonder if we're the same regardless of which one you picked.
There's going to be a dark period, escape, and terrible danger. Take 2 more cards. alone. You're following someone, and he is disturbing. He hides a heavy secret. There is a curse, great suffering and fear. I see dark death and distress. Yes, just come to me whenever you need cheering up. Seriously, I'm sorry, Carla. This is not turning out to be as much fun as I thought.
It's okay, Tommy. Let's see what horrors my destiny holds for me. Here are 2 more cards.
One child, 2 destinies, a path toward life, the other path toward death. Carla, I think we'll stop there. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. It's the first time I've ever read this sort of thing with the cards. I usually don't express anything like this.
Don't apologize, Tommy. It's just a silly game. I never believed in fortune-telling anyway.
Well, I've got to get home. It's late. Good night, Carla.
Good night, Tommy. It was real nice talking. Don't wait so long next time, okay?
I promise.
At least not the wine. Gotta get more comfortable.
Normally, I don't like leaving Sam home alone, especially now. This bookmark had me intrigued. I had a gut feeling that I was holding the key that would identify our killer. I felt like I was closing in on him, and I wasn't about to go home to sleep until I figured out what this paper meant. Man, nothing but stock quotes. How can anyone possibly decipher these things? Wait a minute. That's it. I gotta call Carla right away.
Really?
Hello?
It's a list of stock quotes, Carla. Our bookmark was printed in a bank.
Of course! It's so obvious. How'd you figure that out?
I opened the paper to the stock quotes page, and it was right under my nose the whole time. Now we just have to figure out which bank printed it.
I think I have an idea. I'll call you right back.
And what is tarot cards? What am I supposed to do with this? I'm just supposed to put it back? What am I doing? What was that?
Is my future that grim? You mentioned a child. I don't believe in this stuff, but it's always a little scary, whatever you think of it.
So what in the world am I supposed to do with this stupid?
I can't go out dressed like this. I don't want to get raped in the hallway.
Jesus.
Haven't had such a cold winter in ages. I hate winter. Everything is silent, motionless. As if everything was dead. Hope it doesn't last long.
So I guess I'm supposed to take that fax outside. Or not.
I'm really sorry to bother you, Tommy.
No problem. I wasn't ready for bed yet anyway. What can I do for you?
It's about one of my investigations. I thought maybe you could help me with a question I have. I was wondering, is there a way to identify a bank from a list of stock quotes that they've printed?
Normally, yeah. Banks always use watermarked paper, which shows the bank's ID code.
The ID code is printed on a watermark? All right, I'll check our document to see. Thanks, Tommy. Good night.
Night, Carla.
That's it. I've got to call Tyler.
There is one dish that is better than roast chicken, and that's duck with the potatoes. Excellent. It's wunderbar.
We have a strong cold front moving our way, coming down from Canada, bringing with it heavy snow and very windy conditions all down the coastal region. The temperatures are several degrees below normal for this time of year. Let's take a look at the satellite view of this front.
Just a girl.
Yeah?
Our bookmark should be watermarked with the bank's ID code.
I'll check it out and call you right back.
To expose all she knows, you play like tea.
Oh, man.
I think I found it.
Tyler?
I've got the code. You should have no trouble identifying which bank it corresponds to.
This time we've got our killer. I think I'll pay a little visit to the bank tomorrow.
You want me to go?
No, I'd rather go myself if you don't mind. I'd like to see what our boy looks like. We'll meet afterwards at the station and compare notes. See you tomorrow, Tyler.
Okay, see you then, Carla. I finally convinced Marcus to let me go out. I'd slept most of the day, and he'd stayed to watch over me. I needed to get out and get back in touch with reality.
My physical condition was deteriorating rapidly. My mental state wasn't much better. I could feel myself slipping away. I knew that it wouldn't be long before I lost it.
Hello, I'm Detective Carla Valenti, NYPD.
The police, they found me. It's too late for me to think about running. Richard III. I often read Shakespeare. I like the sober, desperate tone.
So high.
Torn piece of computer paper. I think I must have used it for a bookmark. Uh-oh, I'd better try to hide this.
Hello, I'm Detective Carla Valenti, NYPD. You are Lucas Kane, right? I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
You've got questions you need to ask me?
Nothing personal, don't worry. Your boss told me that you were in charge of computer maintenance. I just have a couple of questions. It won't take long.
What do you want to know?
Could you confirm that this list came from here at the bank? Will he say something about the watermark?
This is our bank's paper, but that doesn't mean it was printed out here.
Is there a way to establish where it was printed from?
This kind of paper is used by stock buyers to print out their quotes. There's about 100 of them here in the bank.
This guy seems really tense. Probably nervous about being questioned by the police. Is there a problem, Mr. Kane?
Huh? Oh, no, sorry.
Is there a way to determine where this particular document was printed out? What's his problem? Seems like my questions are upsetting him.
Listen, I've had a real hard day, so if you don't mind.
I've had a hard day too, Mr. Kane. The sooner we get this over with, the happier we'll both be. Now, if you'll just answer the question, please.
No, not really. Our printers don't leave any identifiable marks.
A witness helped us make a composite photo of the suspect. Would you mind taking a look at it for us?
Hello?
Hey.
What's up?
Hey. What are you doing?
Just streaming. Yeah. Oh, no, I was scared. What's up? What happened? Some people you can't help. There's some people you can't help. Hey, people suck. Yeah, no, believe me, I don't want to get our customer service too. Well, I mean, judging from what other people in the company do, it's be pretty hard to get fired. Judging from the lackadaisical work ethic of the other people, it'd be pretty hard to get fired. I've heard complaints about other agents and shit a lot, so. Yeah, like I said, I've heard like, I've heard about agents being rude before, so you're right. Well, yeah, if you hit a customer, then you'd be done, but cussing them out probably wouldn't hit you too much. No, but they're rude. Especially if they're being rude, I don't think so. Hmm. Okay. When you come home, I guess we can, I'll finish up that, and I'll finish up streaming so we can watch something if you want. Oh, I guess so. Okay. Yeah, I can. Is that the reason why you're saying we're going to work out? So you get awesome with the hair, and then you don't come home and work out? Is that what you're doing? Okay. Love you.
Are you alright, sir?
Yes, I'm fine. I feel tense. I've got to keep cool.
This remind you of anyone?
No. Doesn't ring a bell. I don't... Sorry.
Are you sure? Oh, well. It was worth a shot. Damn. It would have made my life a lot easier if he'd recognized somebody. Are you sure you're all right?
I thought that... Excuse me.
Have you noticed anything unusual here at the bank lately? To this guy yesterday. I wonder if he's gonna mention it.
Yes, well, actually, I'm susceptible to epileptic seizures. They're fairly rare, but they can be violent. In fact, I had one yesterday, and I'm afraid I put on quite a show. But that's about the only unusual thing that's happened here recently.
That's strange. His forearms are bandaged. I wonder what happened to him. Did something happen to your arms?
Oh, I had a stupid accident doing some home repair work. I guess I'm not much of a Mr. Fix-It guy.
Is that you in the picture with the priest? Is he a friend of yours? That priest looks a lot like him. Maybe a member of his family.
That's my brother, Marcus. That's the end of my story. They say I went completely off the rails and that I'm not responsible for my actions. They locked me up in Bellevue Asylum for the rest of my days.
May not be able to
Never know what really happened in the restaurant because in the eyes of the torn piece of computer paper. I think I must have used it for a bookmark. Uh-oh, I'd better try to hide this. Richard III. I often read Shakespeare. I like the sober, desperate tone.
Hello, I'm Detective Carla Valenti, NYPD. You are Lucas Kane, right? I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
You've got questions you need to ask me?
Nothing personal, don't worry. Your boss told me that you were in charge of computer maintenance. I just have a couple of questions, it won't take long.
What do you want to know?
Could you confirm that this list came from here at the bank? Will he say something about the watermark?
The paper does come from here. It has our bank ID code and the watermark.
Is there a way to establish where it was printed from? The manager already filled me in, but maybe we can learn something more.
Difficult to say. Everybody who works at the bank has access to this paper, you know.
Your manager told me that this kind of paper was only used by your stock buyers to print out their quotes.
That's correct. But there are at least 100 buyers here, so how do we know which one it is?
Is there a problem, Mr. Kane?
Huh? Oh, no, sorry.
Is there a way to determine where this particular document was printed out? What's his problem? Seems like my questions are upsetting him.
No, not really. Our printers don't leave any identifiable marks.
A witness helped us make a composite photo of the suspect. Would you mind taking a look at it for us? Are you all right, sir?
Yes, I'm fine. I feel tense. I've got to keep cool.
This remind you of anyone?
Hey, this looks like a lot of people I know. It could even be me.
You're right, these composites can be a little vague. Damn, it would have made my life a lot easier if he'd recognized somebody. Are you sure you're all right?
I thought that... Excuse me.
Have you noticed anything unusual here at the bank lately? They told me about what happened to this guy yesterday. I wonder if he's gonna mention it.
Yes, well, actually, I'm susceptible to epileptic seizures. They're fairly rare, but they can be violent. In fact, I had one yesterday, and I'm afraid I put on quite a show. But that's about the only unusual thing that's happened here recently.
That's strange. His forearms are bandaged. I wonder what happened to him. Did something happen to your arms?
Oh, I had a stupid accident doing some home repair work. I guess I'm not much of a Mr. Fix-It guy.
Is that you in the picture with the priest? Is he a friend of yours? That priest looks a lot like him. Maybe a member of his family.
That's my brother, Marcus. That's the end of my story. They say I went completely off the rails and that I'm not responsible for my actions. They locked me up at Bellevue Asylum for the rest of my days. I'll never know. Torn piece of computer paper. I think I must have used it for a bookmark. Uh-oh, I'd better try to hide this.
Hello, I'm Detective Carla Valenti, NYPD. You are Lucas Kane, right? I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
You've got questions you need to ask me?
Well, it's worth a try. It won't take very long.
Really? What do you want to know?
Could you confirm that this list came from here at the bank? Will he say something about the watermark?
The paper does come from here. It has our bank ID code and the watermark.
Is there a way to establish where it was printed from? The manager already filled me in, but maybe we can learn something more.
This kind of paper is used by stock buyers to print out their quotes. There's about 100 of them here in the bank.
This guy seems really tense. Probably nervous about being questioned by the police. Is there a problem, Mr. Kane?
Huh? No, sorry.
Is there a way to determine where this particular document was printed out? What's his problem? Seems like my questions are upsetting him.
No, not really. Our printers don't leave any identifiable marks.
A witness helped us make a composite photo of the suspect. Would you mind taking a look at it for us? Are you all right, sir?
Yes, I'm fine. I feel tense. I've got to keep cool.
This remind you of anyone?
Hey, this looks like a lot of people I know. It could even be me.
You're right, these composites can be a little vague. Damn, it would have made my life a lot easier if he'd recognized somebody. Are you sure you're all right?
I thought that... Excuse me.
Have you noticed anything unusual here at the bank lately? They told me about what happened to this guy yesterday. I wonder if he's gonna mention it.
Yes, well, actually, I'm susceptible to epileptic seizures. They're fairly rare, but they can be violent. In fact, I had one yesterday, and I'm afraid I put on quite a show. But that's about the only unusual thing that's happened here recently.
That's strange. His forearms are bandaged. I wonder what happened to him.
I'm gonna try deflecting, because...
Did something happen to your arms?
Are my arms part of your investigation?
No, of course not. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. Is that you in the picture with the priest? Is he a friend of yours?
So, what? This investigation is now going to probe my personal life?
No, just curious.
That's the end of my story. They say I went completely off the rails and that I'm not responsible for my...
One more time. If I can't get it, I guess I'll have to restart the game. I might not restart this stupid thing. The automatic failures like that.
Torn piece of computer paper. think I must have used it for a bookmark. Uh-oh, I'd better try to hide this.
Hello, I'm Detective Carla Valenti, NYPD. You are Lucas Kane, right? I'd like to...
Questions? What about?
I'm working on a homicide case, and we have reason to believe that the murderer worked at this bank.
What do you want to know?
Could you confirm that this list came from here at the bank? Will he say something about the watermark?
The paper does come from here. It has our bank ID code and the watermark.
Is there a way to establish where it was printed from? The manager already filled me in, but maybe we can learn something more.
This kind of paper is used by stock buyers to print out their quotes. There's about 100 of them here in the bank.
This guy seems really tense. Probably nervous about being questioned by the police. Is there a problem, Mr. Kane?
Huh? Oh, no, sorry.
Is there a way to determine where this particular document was printed out? What's his problem? Seems like my questions are upsetting him.
No, not really. Our printers don't leave any identifiable marks.
A witness helped us make a composite photo of the suspect. Would you mind taking a look at it for us? Are you all right, sir?
Yes, I'm fine. I feel tense. I've got to keep cool.
This remind you of anyone?
Hey, this looks like a lot of people I know. Could even be me.
You're right, these composites can be a little vague. Damn, it would have made my life a lot easier if he'd recognized somebody.
So there's nothing I can do to even do it right.
Are you sure you're all right?
I thought that... Excuse me.
Have you noticed anything unusual here at the bank lately? They told me about what happened to this guy yesterday. I wonder if he's gonna mention it.
Yes, well, actually, I'm susceptible to epileptic seizures. They're fairly rare, but they can be violent. In fact, I had one yesterday, and I'm afraid I put on quite a show. But that's about the only unusual thing that's happened here recently.
That's strange. His forearms are bandaged. I wonder what happened to him. Did something happen to your arms?
Oh, I had a stupid accident doing some home repair work. I guess I'm not much of a Mr. Fix-It guy.
Is that you in the picture with the priest? Is he a friend of yours? That priest looks a lot like him. Maybe a member of his family.
That's my brother, Marcus.
So, is that going to be it?
That's the end of my story.
Well, I guess I'll go, so I'm not playing anymore.